I have to get into the lyrics, but I love the line. I think he sang, "You put the cock in cocktail." Yeah, you could tell. I'm a juvenile. Sorry. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Into the Music. My name is Greg. I'm going to react to a song requested by Supervoid Cinema, and this person did that through my KoFi site. And go check out below what that all means and how that can get you a guarantee request from me to your song request. So there you go. Pixies, Indie City. That's what this person is requesting. Never heard of Indie City. I know the Pixies. Pixies, is it the Pixies or I think it's just Pixies, right? I'm well aware of their sound. I think they were pretty big in the 90s. I think they started maybe in the late 80s. They were big in the 90s. Where's My Mind was, I think, a huge song for them. And I like that, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just the kind of music. I don't know if it's that talk speak that Frank Black. I know he does something with his name. There's something else that he does with that he's known as something else, but I think his name's Frank. And he does like a lot of that sort of talk speak, and it's very stylized, kind of really different kind of particular sound. And it's interesting, definitely, but I don't know. It's not anything that I really always that I just gravitate to. Like, I gotta hear a Pixies song, but I don't shut it off. And so I'm hoping that I won't shut this off. I won't shut this off. I'm gonna, go right through to the very end. But I hope I don't want to shut it off. I hope it's gonna actually, it's gonna thrill me. It's gonna engage me to talk about it and go crazy over it. So who knows? But I guess I'll shut up. And the Pixies, Indie City, let me get into it. They had that trademark sound, huh? They really do. I mean, I don't know a lot of theirs, although there was a movie, on PBS here, Public Station Broadcasting, and it was like a documentary, a movie about them, and they were like, I think they were touring throughout America, and they were hitting all these sort of small clubs, and it was so interesting. It was like maybe 15 years ago, I think. And yeah, I mean, it's not the kind of music that I've been sort of gravitating to, but I won't shut it off. They play, and I'm listening. There's something about them and their sound, again, is trademark. All right, let me just pull it back a little bit. I'll try to shut up the rest of the way. Can't guarantee. What did I do? Here we go.
Wasted days and wasted nights made me
Like I said, I can't promise anything. I'm going back to that chorus. I love that. Wow, what a change. What a change up. And that harmonica, that was cool. All right, maybe this is enough. Here we go. I'm excited.
For a start, automatica. Clap is the operative. Locomotive of the longest death. There goes Indy Cindy, whose sails were black when it was windy. We offed ourselves in a lover's pack. We threw ourselves into the sea. What the wind washed back as we follow the bouncing ball. They call this dance the washed up crawl. I'm in love with your daughter, and though she has no need, I'm the one who's got some trotters. You many mouths to feed. I'm in love with your daughter, and though she has no need, I'm the one who's got some trotters. You many mouths to feed.
This is brilliant. I love this part. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This Superboy Cinema, you picked the right song here. I mean, I'm sure there's other Pixies songs out there that are interesting that I would have found like, oh, okay, cool. As I said on the other side, um, I've heard a lot of their music. I can't put song names to them, but they're interesting. But not only did I find this interesting, I actually really, really liked it. I really did. It had that sort of trademark signature Pixies sound. But what was really interesting in this, and maybe it says a lot about me, but this was actually a more of their straightforward type of um, conventional or something songs. Um, I mean, I do, I'm not that simple-minded, but I don't know. I have to admit, like, that's why I'm not a huge prog rock fan. I like some, but then prog rock will just take you all over the place and stuff like that. And sometimes it's like, all right, that was cool for 2 or 3 minutes, but I'm out. And with the Pixies, they definitely had that sort of signature sound. And just to kind of experience that with almost every song sometimes. That's why I like Tom Waits. It's another, amazing talent. And so many people love him. And I like him. And again, I won't really shut it off if it's on the radio, but I don't gravitate to it. So that's kind of where the Pixies fall. But this song here, that chorus, because the rest of the song was good. It had that kind of bass, and the guitar and the bass, the rhythm and the bass were kind of going like, hand in hand. June, 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 June. It was interesting. It was really good sound. I think Frank is singing, which is like, he really sounds good. He sounds like even higher pitched than I know that he would go high and stuff like that, but just the overall singing, I don't know, he sounded different. I don't know. But he sounded good. And that chorus part, oh yeah. I'm not even gonna try to attempt because he goes really high. But I loved it. It was so melodic, and just to mix that up with, the rest of the song, with the bass and the guitar and the drumming. There was one part where he just went like, I don't know. It was so great. It was at the beginning of the song. Yeah, there was one part. He was good throughout, but there was one part in the beginning where it just like a drum roll or something like that. And it kind of did something a little different. That was so good. I really enjoyed this, sincerely. And I really can't wait to get back to it. So, yeah, let me write. So the bass and the guitar, I think I talked about that. Oh, yeah, right. And again, that chorus part and harmonica. Harmonica did something to that too. It gave it a little bit more lift, and it wasn't, there was everything is kind of so simple, but it seems simple, right? There was no flash, there was no, shredding, there's nothing like that. There was nothing crazy bass notes and stuff like that. It was just, everything was kind of just a sort of move, June, 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 June. But it was just, and even the harmonica, they could have just kind of done something a little crazy. And instead it just kind of did like a couple of notes, but right there it fit. It was just really, yeah. And I have to get into the lyrics, but I love the line. I think he sang, "You put the cock in cocktail." Yeah, you could tell, I'm a juvenile, sorry. But let's get into, I just want to pull up, before I get into the lyrics, I did pull up the band. I know the bassist is Kim, right? It's a Kim Deal, something like that. Without even looking, I'm actually into Wiki now, but I haven't gotten to the names yet. Yeah, and she was with the Breeders. I think she was with some other stuff too. So Wiki is just saying that Pixies on American Alternative. Well, yeah, it's just Pixies, no the. They have a lot of genres to them. Alternative rock, indie rock, punk rock, surf rock. They formed in 1986. Wow. And until 2013, the band comprised of Black Francis. That's it. Or Frank Black. Vocals, rhythm guitar, songwriter, Joey Santiago, lead guitar, Kim Deal, bass, backing vocals, and David Lubbering, who's a drums. Then the band disbanded in 93 and reunited in 2004. After Deal left in 2013, the Pixies hired Kim Shattuck to be their bass player, touring bassist. She was replaced the same year by Paz Lenchantin, who became a permanent member in 2016. So are they still present? Wow. All right. I'm not going to dig for the song in Wiki. Hopefully someone ingenious is going to let me know about this song and what year and give me a little bit. But there you go. So they have a lineup change. Seems like a big one. Okay. So Kim's not in the group anymore. I hope she's okay. I really do. She's an amazing musician. The Breeders were great, right? When they came, I think they put 2 albums out. That first one was, that was so good. So here we go. I'm a genius.com, Indie City. And yeah, so someone writes something, the first single off of the Pixies' first official release since Trompe Le Monde, and the first ever without bassist vocalist Kim Deal. That's really interesting. The bass the bass was straightforward, but it didn't sound that far from her, what she used to play. That's interesting. I never would have thought that it wasn't Kim. Wow. Okay. And so what year was this then? This was 2013. Wow. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. That's not long ago. And this is so good. Okay. Verse 1. Put this down for the record. It's more or less uncheckered. Wasted days and wasted nights made me an effing beggar. No soul, my milk is curdled. That's cool. That's a cool line. I'm the Burgermeister of Purgatory. Look out for that hot plate. Guess that's all you got. You put the cock in cocktail. Man, again, I'm a kid. Well, I put the tail in wait. Watch me walk blowtorch a hole in the armor, and I don't need the tip. Oh man, I don't know what he's singing about. I'm kind of tired tonight too. I don't know if I even like ready to dive in and try to figure out what the heck Frank is talking about. Here's the bridge. I am in love with your daughter, and though she has no need, I'm the one who's got some trotters. You've many mouths to feed. And then it says the hook. So it's not the chorus, but the hook. Indie City, be in love with me. I beg for you to carry me. Is that hype? Is that change up with the harmonica? No, I'm confused. Verse 2, mixed messages from Sir Naf. Please authenticate just to be sure that you're a sap. Set for stun, automatica. Crap is that operative. I don't know what he's singing about. I really don't. But I love reading these words, if that makes sense at all. Yeah, it is absolutely word salad, and that's pretty cool. Word salad's cool. Set for stun, automatica. Crap is their operative. Locomotive of the longest death. These are great words. There goes Indie City, whose sails were black when it was windy. We offed ourselves in a lover's pact. We threw ourselves into the sea. Well, look-see. Well, look-see. That's great. Well, look-see what the wind washed back as we followed the bouncing ball. They called this dance the washed up crawl. Bridge, I'm in love with your daughter. Is that the part with the harmonica and him going high and just melodic? And though she has no need, I'm the one who's got some trotters. You've many mouths to feed. I'm in love with your daughter. And though she has no need, I'm the one who's got some trotters. You've many mouths to feed. So repeats that. And then the hook. Indie City, be in love with me. Yeah, this is the part. Be in love with me. I beg for you to carry me. Indie City, be in love with me. I beg, and just repeats that. Yeah. I beg for you to carry me. And just takes it out. Okay. That was fun. The music was fun. Really interesting. I liked it. I liked the song, and the words were fun. And yeah, wow. This is really cool. So thank you so much for requesting this. I really appreciate it. And I really hope that there's Pixie fans out there watching this, and to let me know, put in the comments. What do you think about this song? What do you think about this reaction? Yeah, be nice. And what is that next Pixie song that I should react to? And I can't guarantee I'm going to get to it, but I'm always interested in like what folks out there are saying about the band and what's that next one. And in the meantime, I hope to see every one of you on the next episode of Into the Music.